The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers reveal that Katie Logan, Heather Tom, recently presented Will Spencer Crew Morrow with another option for his future. Will is a Spencer who's always going to have a place at Spencer Publications if he wants it, but that doesn't mean he has to take it. Katie reminded Will of that in B&B's September 26 episode and suggested he could get a job at Forrester Creations instead. Of course, Katie isn't trying to force Will into anything, but she'd love having her son work at the same company. Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, also supported the idea and seemed ready to hook Will up with a position if he chooses Forrester. There would surely be a job for Will that would allow him to use his unique talents, whatever they may be. R.G. Forrester, Joshua Hoffman, obviously wasn't very enthused about the thought of Will potentially landing in Forrester country. Based on R.G.'s reaction, it's clear he'd rather see Will stay in Spencer territory, or better yet, head back to Europe. Nevertheless, Will's here to stay and seems poised to pursue a career at Forrester Creations. That news will be hard for Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, to accept, so he may take charge of the situation and try to change Will's fate. Bill naturally wants Will to follow in his footsteps and become part of the Spencer empire. When Will is helping the Forresters make money instead, that's going to feel all kinds of wrong as far as Bill's concerned. It'll be interesting to see how far Bill might go to put Will on the right track, or at least the track Bill feels is the right one. Bill might pretend he's accepted Will's decision and resort to sabotage behind his back. In that case, maybe RG could become an ally who helps Bill by trying to get Will fired. Then again, Bill might target Will's role at the company without the subterfuge. It's possible Bill will openly use Spencer to go after Forrester and try to create enough pressure so that Will surrenders. Either way, Bill will have to be careful if he hopes to rebuild a relationship with Will and potentially win Katie back. Repairing his family is Bill's priority, but we'll see if all the Spencer against Forrester drama might make him lose sight of that goal. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Bill and Will's bond could get derailed in more ways than one, so stick with us for more predictions on their issues and updates on where their story will go from here. CDL's where you want to be for sizzling Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, predictions, updates, and news, so make us your favorite B&B hotspot. In the world of the Bold and the Beautiful, family dynamics and corporate rivalries often collide with dramatic results, and the latest storyline involving Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, and his son, Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, is no exception. With Will's future at a crossroads, viewers are about to witness a high-stakes battle between father and son, as Bill tries to steer his son towards Spencer Publications and away from Forrester Creations. But can Bill's underhanded tactics keep Will from forging his own path? This 5,000-word exploration will delve deep into the intricate storyline that's set to shake up the Bold and the Beautiful. On the September 26 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, fans saw Katie Logan, Heather Tom, present her son, Will, with a new opportunity. Although Will has always had a guaranteed spot at Spencer Publications if he wanted it, Katie reminded him that his future wasn't limited to the family business. She gently nudged him toward considering a role at Forrester Creations, where she works and where Will could potentially thrive using his unique talents. While Katie wasn't trying to pressure Will, her excitement over the idea of her son joining Forrester was clear. Katie's partner, Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, also encouraged Will to consider Forrester Creations as a viable option for his future career. Will, being a Spencer by blood but with a strong connection to the Logan family, now faces a pivotal choice. Will he follow in his father's footsteps and work for Spencer Publications, or will he carve his own path and join the glamorous fashion world of Forrester Creations? As much as Katie is eager to see Will working alongside her at Forrester, the idea isn't sitting well with R.G. Forrester, Joshua Hoffman. RG's lukewarm response to the possibility of Will joining the company hints at future tension between the two, as RG would prefer Will to remain in Spencer territory. However, Will's desire to stay in Los Angeles and his potential interest in Forrester Creations suggest that he may soon become an integral part of the fashion empire. For Bill Spencer, the idea of his son working at Forrester Creations is not only unappealing, it's a betrayal. As a powerful mogul at Spencer Publications, Bill has always envisioned Will following in his footsteps. The Spencer legacy, after all, is a significant part of Bill's identity, and he can't imagine Will turning his back on the family business to work for a company that has long been a Spencer rival. To Bill, Will working for the Forresters feels like a defection to the enemy, and he's not one to take such a move lightly. Despite Will being a young adult capable of making his own choices, Bill's controlling nature means he's likely to interfere in ways that could lead to a massive family rift. While Bill might try to play the role of a supportive father on the surface, his true intentions could involve manipulation and sabotage, all to push Will back towards Spencer Publications. The deeper question remains, how far will Bill go to stop Will from working at Forrester Creations? Given Bill's history of underhanded tactics, it's not hard to imagine him resorting to some sneaky moves to derail Will's potential career at Forrester Creations. While Bill might initially pretend to accept Will's decision, his instincts for corporate warfare and his desire to maintain control over his son could lead him to hatch a plan behind the scenes. One possible scenario is Bill enlisting RG as an unwitting ally in his plot. RG, already uncomfortable with Will joining Forrester Creations, could be convinced to help push Will out. Whether through subtle sabotage or outright manipulation, Bill could use RG's position at Forrester to make Will's experience there miserable, leading him to reconsider his career choice. RG, blinded by his own self-interest in keeping Forrester Creations within the family, might not even realize he's playing into Bill's scheme. Another route Bill could take is using Spencer Publications' influence to pressure Forrester Creations directly. With Bill's power and wealth, it wouldn't be difficult for him to launch a strategic business attack on Forrester, forcing the company into a position where they might reconsider giving Will a place. By creating a hostile environment between the companies, Bill could ensure that Will feels the pressure and eventually decides to walk away from Forrester Creations on his own. The most dramatic possibility, of course, is that Bill might openly confront Will, telling him that working for the Forresters is an unforgivable betrayal. This would create significant tension between father and son, potentially damaging their relationship in the process. However, Bill has never been afraid to play the role of the overbearing father when it suits his interests, and this storyline could see him pushing Will further away with his desperate attempts to control the situation. At the center of this drama is the impact Bill's actions could have on his already fragile relationship with Katie. After years of back-and-forth romantic tension, Bill has made it clear that repairing his family is his top priority. He spent considerable time trying to win Katie back, but his controlling nature and inability to let Will make his own decisions could jeopardize that goal. Katie has always valued independence and autonomy, both for herself and her loved ones. If Bill's interference in Will's career decision becomes too heavy-handed, Katie may once again find herself at odds with Bill. In recent years, Katie has made significant strides in building her own life apart from Bill, and her encouragement of Will's potential career at Forrester Creations is just one more step in that direction. However, if Bill's sabotage becomes apparent, Katie could be forced to choose between the happiness of her son and her lingering feelings for Bill. It's clear that Bill's desire to keep Will at Spencer Publications is as much about control as it is about family legacy, and Katie's protective instincts may lead her to take a firm stand against Bill's manipulations. In the end, Bill's actions may backfire spectacularly, driving both Katie and Will further away from him. R.G. Forrester's reaction to the idea of Will joining Forrester Creations adds an intriguing layer to this storyline. As the son of Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan, R.G. represents both the Forrester and Logan legacies, but his position within the company is more complicated than it seems. With Brooke's history of complicated relationships with the Spencer family, R.G. may feel protective of his family's interests and see Will's potential role at Forrester Creations as a threat to the company's stability. R.G.'s ambivalence toward Will joining the company could be rooted in a deeper rivalry between the Forrester and Spencer families. While the two companies have had periods of cooperation, they are often at odds.